Okay, I don't know. I know sometimes my mic cuts out really weirdly if I'm not speaking directly into it. I've been told about that, so I think this stream should be fine. Of course, I do have to double check that and stuff, but it should be good. So, welcome everyone to my stream. I am going to be reviewing not my own VOD today. I'm going to be reviewing HypoKritical versus T-Bub's Fhime. Uh, this is probably gonna be a slight challenge to me because I know what my character is supposed to do versus Fhime, but I don't play C Necomech, and it's really rare to see this character whatsoever. So it's like, man, uh, how am I supposed to review this? And well, I'm just gonna be looking at the VOD. It's gonna be trying to take note of things that I see and maybe could be worked on. Maybe hit the lab a little bit from the VOD if I notice something or if I'm curious about something. It's just gonna be practice to me for VOD reviewing, I guess. Also, I really do need to change my channel banner. It has been I don't even remember who I got the channel banner. It's been like forever since I played Yokai Watch or Pokemon seriously. Man, it's been such a long. Anyway, I'm in LFGNA. I am currently streaming my screen there if you want to watch along or participate in this VOD review. Don't feel like showing my face. It is relatively uh it's relatively bright outside, so you're probably not going to be able to see my face if I show it. And HypoKritical was supposed to join, but I think he's busy going back to his campus, and he never pinged me saying he was back. So it's like, who cares? I'm just gonna be nice and hopefully my voice is fine. If it's not, please tell me in the comments. This is the rare almost stream twice in a row. Also, shoot. Probably I kind of want to listen to the Hi-Fi Rush soundtrack, but I also have to be careful to not get claimed on YouTube because there's a couple videos in the soundtrack that will. Yeah, okay, cool. Someone actually uploaded a streamer mode version. It's nice. I don't really care for melting right now. Gonna lower this a little bit more. This should be fine. Yep, let's go. So, I don't even know what was wrong with this set that he wanted me to look at it. I probably should not have checked my notifications. Whatever. It's Pokemon stuff anyway, so who cares? Okay, sorry. Dream is okay. Where's my Melty Mason's artwork? I think I should be very clearly louder than the music, but whatever. I might have to lower it a little bit more. Okay, that should be fine. So let's look at it. Thankfully, this VOD's on YouTube compared to what I was doing yesterday, which was looking at it on Twitch, so that's awful. Also, I think this stage has the copyright music anyway. Very nice start. We're doing we dropped the combo, I think. I don't play C Necomech and I rarely see this character, so I was under the impression that this move hard knocked down. And I think that was all the hits. I didn't even know that was techable. I do have a little bit of advice here. This is Fhime, and from what I remember on how the hit was gained, she was on the ground, right? Yes, she got 2A started from the ground. So you don't want to do this. That jump back JC was hella greedy, because it is Fhime. She can just 2-2 float versus you and end up behind you and press JC. However, I'm not going to be focusing on T-Bub's plays too much, because that's not really the point of this review. Neutral tech into air dash forward is it's not exactly bad, but it's not recommended. This is fine. This is good meaty. I have no idea how plus that is, but it was plus enough that I felt comfortable to jump. But yeah, normally I'd look at this with a little bit more intent than just looking at every single interaction, but I wasn't exactly given something to look at other than the fact that I lost the set. So we'll find out as we watch more. Okay, 2A, 5B, chainsaw. Let me quickly look up on the wiki how plus chainsaw is. I believe it is minus. Ocean flow. Chainsaw is 6C. No, it's 5C. It is minus 5. However, she is super far back here. He tried to reset off of this with a dash, which is why he got smoked. Okay. If this happens again, I'll say something, but if not, it's fine. Because first set, in general, when you're playing someone for the first game in a set, you really want to be a little bit more careful of redashing back in, because most people at the very start of a set are a little primed for that. I'm not blocking this, probably. That one was kind of obvious, but it's so annoying. Oh, she tried the 5B footsie, but got hit by the cat instead. Is that a hard no? Bro, you had eyes. You could have seen that. You could have thrown that in reaction. That was the easiest throw in reaction. You gotta pay attention to what your opponent's doing when you dash in. Because you can't even press anything here. And you can 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. I don't know if this video is 30 frames per second. It might be. Or it might not. But point is, you probably could have reacted to it. Can you jump cancel that move on shield? I think you can, but let me double check. Right, my melty is loud. Let me go into settings and make melty a little less loud. Settings. Flub. Did I dox myself? I don't know. Whatever. I don't think the systems thing can dox you, but I think most you could have seen was what type of laptop I have, hopefully. Anyway, let's lower down Melty's volume. It doesn't really matter the character right now. We're just gonna have a computer. Actually, I should have done H-Moon. I need H-Moon Sion to check. Because that will auto. Bro, you actually get like a full punish when you react on this move because you're so close to the ground. Yeah, there's no reason you didn't jump to cancel that. Just not paying attention to what's happening on the screen, I guess. This is gonna lead to Oki. Nope, she just got a side stereo beer instead. That's fair, I guess. 3k damage and some meter steel is fine. Dang, it's not even 3k, it's 0.5. Same side high. That raw bunker was... Was there any reason to not block here? There is no mix. Super aggressive for no real reason. T-Bub was a little late on the geyser. The geyser probably should have been pressed here instead of walking back first. Nice punish. Again, you gotta throw that or jump on reaction. Cause you can just chicken block bunker and punish. Both EX and regular bunker. I mean, both shield and regular bunker. There was no mix there, you just didn't block. You gotta be careful. You whiffed cat, so... Wait, did she punish that reaction? She did. Okay. That's important information you gotta keep to yourself. Like, okay, I just got punished on reaction for doing my relatively safe neutral thing. I need to either do it farther away so I don't get hit by geyser, or I need to actually hit the cat and look at my life before I do it. Because if you hit cat here and it actually, you know, went across the screen or whatever, she wouldn't have been able to convert even if she hit it. But because your life was so low, it didn't work. So again, this is only game of round 1, just looking at these interactions in case they build into situations in which you're not adapting on time. That was the most overambitious 5C ever. There's no way in hell that you're catching a Fhime backwalking with a 5C. Please look at this character's walk, see how far she goes, and why would you even... You did that from all the way back here, homeboy. What are you doing? You're lucky she didn't just walk up 2C or hit 5B and get a counter hit starter. I don't even know if I don't remember if Geyser is a better starter than... There is no mix. He didn't go over your head, homeboy, no mix. Although that was kind of cheat with that JC. But she's too low to the ground for it to ever come out on time. She was too low to the ground. I don't think Fhime can do the normal in place. Like, as you see, it's... I guess the mix is that. So I was wrong. There was mix. It's just not super good mix. I probably blocked that, and I'm not exactly the best blocker in town. Then again, this character does have mother flipping instant overhead, so maybe I wouldn't have blocked that. Mistimed the meaty, the Melty Blood Classic. At least she didn't overcommit afterwards. I'm so nice playing footsies with my max acceleration frame 1 walk. Max range 5A. You gotta start taking notes on what T-Bub's doing to your box ring offense. Because unlike other characters, there's no real good get out of free jail part. So you take advantage of the fact T-Bub's being super antsy. That's good. Nice 2A. Doesn't your character shield there? I am 98% sure you can shield there. I have to double check. Because I was under the impression that Neko Mech Run was frame 1 frame active, and this was forward. You might have gotten actually hit on the startup frame. No, this is startup. You should have reacted. You had all that time to react, I think. Let me double check. Multiple LGNA talking about Strive discourse once again. If only LGNA never talked about Strive ever, I would be so happy. Training mode. Game's too big once again. I really need to remember to swap scenes for training mode. Where is it? Where's my monitor 2 thing? No, how do I select the monitor 2? Can I move it? Where is it? Let me select it. Why is it not letting me select it? The things I do to make training mode lookable at this video. Okay. And I screwed myself over. You know, if Hippo was with me, I wouldn't have to do all this checking. I would just be able to double check with him. See Neko Mac. The Fhime doesn't matter. Okay, it's 2 frame startup. Is there a shield lockout? There's no shield lockout. So you have 3 frames before you can shield, I think. 2 plus a neutral frame. So you probably could have shielded there. Just wasn't paying enough attention. So you probably could have shielded there. It would have been a tight react, but you could have done it. I pay more attention versus Fhime, man. That ship is so fake. There's no way this is real. You probably could. Oh, it's because you. Bro, you blocked Ground Geyser. What are you waiting for? Just immediately go forward. Well, at least you. At least, even if you hesitated, you at least blocked after realizing it. There's nothing else you can do. You were way too far for that setup. Yeah, you didn't even drift forward. You did the J9, bro. Are you scared of the DP or something? Okay. Ebub's not blocking versus C Nekomek, the character who you legit just have to block. Okay, that's, you have to shield that high, I'm pretty sure. No, it's a projectile. You can shield that either way. What'd she get hit by? Was she trying to? Was it tap shield? No, that was shield active. What the? No, wrong. Is it? You do have to shield it right high. I was right. Okay, you gotta shield that high. You're doing fine so far. Nothing super egregious. That was just, that sucks. I didn't even know she could do that. Okay, so you 2B here, 2C. This is like, you could do that versus like 98% of the characters in the cast, and they can't challenge that. Fhime's carried. I think Art could probably challenge that with Elbow too, if Fhime can. But I guess now you know. Unfortunate. Okay, 5A, 5B, back off. I'm noting that. I'm probably gonna put it on like a notepad or something. just in case it's a thing that T-Love's doing. Because you gotta take note of that when you're watching someone's V plays. There's no flipping way that this situation's repeated again. There's no, at least you're not even punishing it, bro. It's minus something, isn't it? Minus 10, and you're like right next to her. Just too. There's no way that's supposed to be. There's no way she can get away with it. There's no. It happened again, so now I have to look. There's just no way. Actually, I keep forgetting how hard that walk. Setting. No, all guard. Stand. Set the dummy. This 2 3 6 2 3 6 2. Bro, that's so slow. There's no way that you're not able to get a better punish on that. So you can legit punish the. There's maybe I set up the dummy wrong. Let me double check. No, there's nothing wrong with my dummy. You can legit just get a punish. You could get a counter hit on with attached. Okay, you can walk forward. What is that hitting? That's hitting the second guys, I think. Is it? Oh, is it hitting the recovery of the first one? Let me double check. You're plus 17, so. Yeah, that's an actual punish on the geyser, unless they do something like this. But. Is it 2-2D? Yeah, it's 2-2D. Because that is minus 6, and that's cringe. But like, look, she has to. She can't like punish you for going for that. I don't think she can, at least. Yeah, she can't. I think like the only thing that could punish you is like two drinks. I don't play this game, obviously. Yeah, that's not even punishing you if she does it rising. You slow down a bit, bro. You even hit her JC if you're like close enough. Please just walk forward 5B this. You force her to press nothing, or she gets counter hit, and you get a combo. Your character dash sucks though, so you might have to like jump. And if you're close, you can just press this and always get a punish. There's no way I'm labbing this interaction for you. You have to. This is like legit her bread and. How do you not? Okay. There's no way I should be labbing this for you. Because I knew for a fact that dash block stuff was cringe, and you shouldn't have been falling for that. And I think her A geyser is like worse advantage wise. Let me triple check though before I say something that's not true. Set the stand block and we record this. This one's minus 16. This one's minus 6, 7. Bro, they're pretty much the exact same, just different distance. Okay, first things first. If you see geyser and you ever block it, your character has a humongous 5B. Walk forward, press it if you're not in range. Because I just, like, maybe she could. I don't even think she can DP cancel it. She has to do 2-2D in order to get any sort of cancel. And she's not going to do something BS like this. Can she even DP in the air? She can't DP in the air. Yeah. So she'd have to do something like, let me think. 236B, 22D, 236C, and even that would probably lose. Let me double check. I'm not all that good at Hime, so I can't even get the DP, the thing to buffer right. Okay, that one was perfect, according to... Like, yeah, I guess that's a loss. But if you're closer, you don't have to walk forward. No, she can't always beat you doing this. But she has to dump meter for this. Let me double check with the first dummy, which is like 236A. So that. Can you 2B? No. And that hits the startup of the second one. And then you air dash punish. Although it's still cringe. So yeah, just walk forward 5B, presenting that until you force her to spend meter. Because it's not like she appreciates this. Bro, that's -6. Are you kidding me? Even on chicken block, this character is cheap. But anyway, what was I saying? Present 5B first, and then force her to use that in order to make herself safe off those block geysers. Because this is a pretty strong situation. Even if you get counter hit by this, like, bro, she only gets to... It's still mixed, but it's only like 2k, and you like you get a counter hit most of the time. Like maybe you can react with a dash, since your dash does allow you to shield very soon. Yep. Yo. Okay. I'm sharing my screen on Discord, right? I watched through a little bit of it already, and since you're here, I'll just tell you now. I noticed this happened like 4 times already, where T-Bub would do this lazy 236B, 236A. You gotta stop that. You can't let her do that to you. That's super fake. I'm sharing my screen right now, and if she does that to you, you can just dash 2C. And the only thing she has that can stop you from doing this is if she does that, and she...
You're not sharing your screen.
Is it not? Bro. My bad. I thought I was sharing it, but I guess I was just streaming it. Anyway, let me show you on... This is what was happening. 236B, 236A, and you just dash block the 236A, and you didn't even punish it. That's -17, by the way. On the first 236B, because your 5B is so big, you can walk forward 5B punish. And this is just a regular punish. You don't really get a confirm, I don't think. Maybe you can 236C or 623.
Yeah, you can do EX lightning, I think.
That
No,
might.
never mind.
I think that. But you could also just dash 2C.
Yeah.
And the only thing she can do to stop you from doing that is this. But she has to burn 100 meter for that. Also, if you delay the 2C input, you can react to the super flash. So first things first, that was it. I was still looking at it and I was just taking notes of what was happening because it was not relatively deep in the set yet. Also, T-Bo doesn't know you have to high shield Cat. That was another thing that I noticed. So you gotta present counter to Geyser, because that is literally like 98% of this character. And if your character can actually stop her or get an actual punish on Geyser, you have to present that. Like 5B is the true punish, but I feel like that's not gonna get you a combo most of the time. So you probably want to do dash 2C and force her to start flying afterwards.
Okay.
Because then if she starts flying, you can just dash block. You can dash block if she decides to like hard call at the 5B. You can shield, but if she decides to just start playing neutral like that, you can like dash. I'm not used to your character's dash, but like yeah. Alright, your thing's a step dash. Anyway. You can't let her get away with bad geysers versus you. That's like rule number 1 of fighting. He may punish the geysers that you can. What even? I want to say I'd block that, but again, you're not supposed to be able to block that mix, but I don't think I've ever seen that he may do it properly that I can't block it most of the time. But again, it's mix, so whatever. How are you losing neutral? Okay, let me slow-mo this interaction. If you're jumping here, you should have been pressing a button. JB, probably. Yeah, this should have been immediate JB, but whatever. You did too late.
Yeah, I did too late.
But you could have blocked here, but you didn't. You crouched. That was so fake. Okay. But at least you didn't fall for it. And you did dash to force her to disengage. I would have dashed further. Hitting the cat here doesn't do anything. Unless you hit it like straight up with JC. But even that's super scary. Because this character can just float back towards you and JC. It's not like she's gonna do that instead of disengage because she has a minor life. Still, that cat toss was questionable to say the very least. Because she's not landing unless she fast falls, and if she does, she's gonna block. Just block. Dropped, but no block and wake up. You were probably pressing 8. Very good call out on Tiba being too scared to continue her offense. Because this is like the 4th time she's doing this. 5A, 5A, disengage. Like 2C to disengage. She's too scared to do dash 2C for some reason. So, whip punish the 5B. Start taking your turn. Rushing her down to the corner. Good, good, good. Nice throw. And that goes, bro, you have to react. It is so free to react there. You legit have 2 layers of I can react to this.
Yeah. I was autopiloting there. I could have thrown.
Like, even on autopilot, bro. You had the not 236, 214.
That's 214A, yeah.
Yeah, you can react to that, and then your 5C comes out. Like, bro, you hit up back, and you get a full combo here, even versus Fhime. Oh wait, I'm hitting something in training mode. Oh no, I accidentally unmuted this. Okay, that's like the 3rd time she shielded you, pressing 214A into 5C, and you should be able to react to that. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea what to do versus EX stars. That move is just cheap. I have no idea what to do versus it. I feel like you're not supposed to be on the ground, but there's no real mix. Also, you were caught landing when she started the move. I think, yeah. You probably could have just jumped away here. Still, yeah, because you're not frozen and EX flash till here. So you probably could have jumped away, but then you're jumping into hell because this character is a BSDP. So it's like whatever. But instead, you get double overhead instead. That's why I feel like you're not supposed to block it. It might be like you just hook J7 in the corner or whatever. Although, again, what you're supposed to do versus the EX cars, I have no idea. Yeah, you just block high here because you can still do it overhead. Some of this is just basic Fhime lack of Fhime knowledge stuff. This was good. It could have been faster on the draw a little bit. Also, ID round start at versus Fhime is questionable, but the Fhime was above you, so you're going under here. This JB probably could have been way faster, but you got her. Do I agree with that jump? Chase. If you're gonna jump, you're gonna wait. You can see the tech here, so you probably want a J7B here, like immediately shotgun it if you're gonna jump. But you didn't die for it, so it's fine, I guess.
I don't think Fhime could have really done anything about it except gamble on an EX pillar.
Yeah. That's why I think he probably should have like immediately J7B'd or just not jumped at all.
Yeah.
Because Fhime is like one of the few characters that even the scrubbiest of players is not gonna air dodge up there trying to be like, oh, he's gonna catch my tick with a button, so I'm gonna air dodge and pretend I'm nice. So Fhime is never gonna do that. So
Also, Fhime can't dodge.
right, yeah. I forgot. Because that's like the only reason you'd like jump and press nothing if you're expecting dodge and you want to smoke a noob for that. 5B here's nice. He not gonna whiff punish you with Geyser. That's kind of a tall ask. Disengage from Geyser. You're in Geyser. She's in the air. Nice chase. Probably didn't want to dash there. You probably want to cut your short your dash with 5A. So something like. Probably want to do something like as soon as you see the air dash, you want to cut short your dash with a 5A. That way you can gain ground without gaining too much ground instead of this, where you gain significantly less ground and now you're in Fhime will randomly Geyser me zone. Because that will hit from there. Yeah. So you want to just dash in and 5A like here. Because you're out of B Geyser range. You're still in A Geyser range though, but that's not as bad than just being hit randomly by B's Geyser. So you didn't want to do that. Also, the air dash. If you have like a straight line air dashing at Fhime is hilariously risky because she has a DP. But thankfully for all of us, Fhime players haven't learned about their DP yet, so. Basic block string offense. Those 5Cs are getting a little predictable. I'd chill a bit after this one because this one was pretty shieldable. Like, there's a huge gap too. That one was relatively shieldable. Gotta be a little bit more careful. That one, I don't blame you as much for not reacting. But you still, when you're playing a character whose whole thing is like looping on rebeat pressure like this, you do want to start. Especially if this is like, what, your 5th time getting shielded? You want to start taking note of that and start looking for that. But you had heat, so it's fine. DP. Okay. Anti-Fhime tech number 1. It feels like you should be able to tech back here and do whatever, but versus a Fhime that is paying attention, you legit just have to low neutral tech block. Because they're going to hit you with 5B. The fact that you weren't hit by 5B is just very, very lucky that T likely just slightly misspaced it. Like, look how close that was at hitting your back tech. And then you're going to... Yeah, and then you got a little greedy. When you get hit by Fhime DP, you just got to block. You got a low neutral tech block. Like, if you tech at the very, very peak of the DP, like, if you tech, like, up here... Maybe you can tech forward, but still, you're putting yourself in the corner versus this character. It's like, most of the time, you just have to neutral tech block. Because doing anything else is asking to get hit and reset. I don't know why T's so scared of Dash 2 seeing you, but you gotta start taking advantage of that. Because there's not been a single Dash 2C reset this entire time. ID reset on Fhime is crazy. Layer 1 ID reset? What the? Okay. We blocked those. You probably could have shielded that, but whatever. I probably wouldn't shield that too. We're gonna dash 2C. Yeah, T's allergic to pressing dash 2C to reset you. So that means you can start jumping out because there's not many geysers coming out to reset you either. Yeah, T's being extremely passive on her block string offense, so you gotta start taking advantage of that. Maybe she thinks that C-Max is gonna press 2B and catch her on the 2C. What the? That's 2-2B, right?
Yeah. 2-2B is a terrible move, but like I just use it because it's funny.
If you want to like contest Pillar Oki, you just want to EX shield or EX shield into whatever. That situation is really weird, but it's harder to deal with than anything else.
Oh, EX block into EX. Yeah, that actually does track, I guess.
Yeah, EX shield can do some nonsense, and 2-2B is not great.
If you do this move again versus this character, I might have to close this. You know, you know the risk of doing high beam versus a character that can. What the? Yeah, because Hime is just gonna super double jump at you when she has life lead. What the? Okay, that's an interesting trade. That's actually a good trade for you. No, it's not actually. What the? Did she only get hit by a single hit from the? No, she got hit by 3. Oh, it combos into itself on counter hit, so you don't get anything. Dang, that's unfortunate. Low neutral tech. Bro, if you're low to the ground, teching like this, most teammates are just gonna walk up underneath that lamppost and react to whatever you're doing with DP or 5B, and you're gonna get mad because they're gonna catch anything you press here. You're getting a little lucky that T's being a little passive here. Why would you have to throw back, T? I know you're here, so you don't DP that unless you're Nania. Nania is the only character that can DP that because his DP is broken.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. Was it the JC setup? Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb.
And I messed up the setup there, so.
Yeah.
Although I was mostly getting more wiggle room than I really deserved on JC Oki because I know Hypo isn't as clean with it as
Bro,
other people. Please
look at the screen when you do your Oki. A lot of people are just gonna press 5D and they've been there's bro. Please look at the screen. Just hop back. That's like what, the 8th time you've done an Oki setup and the person just 5D'd mindlessly through it and you're not backing it? Like, come on. I probably would have twitched here too. Dang, that's the first dash 2C reset this entire set. Game 3. Probably should have been layer 1, but I guess layer 2 is fine too. Yeah, I don't blame you. 2A, 2C. You blocked it though. This is cheap. Instant overhead into star confirm. Yeah. I don't even, again, I'd have no counterplay versus stars. I'm too lazy to look into this move. I'll probably do it.
I'm not sure for this Oki. For that Pillar Oki, I was really, really close to you. You might be able to EX shield air throw it if I'm too close.
IADing at round start versus Hime. At least the Hime was in the air, so it wasn't that bad, I guess. Okay. Your dash reset was mashed. Next time you go for this, please press earlier. It's not like that's not like general advice. I meant like adapt to it in the set. Because block string offense versus Hime is important. You gotta pay very close attention to what she's mashing. You did the same thing again, and you mashed. No, that was different. That was cat 2-6. Okay. Cat. You could have 5D'd this, but I don't blame you for not. Cause that's a weird 5D. You might not have been able to 5D. I don't know what her frame after her, the active frames look like.
You could probably 5D that if Nekomek can whiff cancel her 2A, which he can.
No comments. 6K. Well, best AD in the game for a reason. Okay, that's the third time you're getting hit out of 2C to 236A. No, 214A. You gotta stop doing it. Hime is gonna. There's some stuff that's normally safe that Hime is just gonna 236A at. But the thing is, Hime can't mash as well. So you can do like 5A, walk 5A versus his character a lot easier than you can versus other characters. It's a little scary because Hime DP, but it's not Nanya DP, so you're not in the corner, so it's whatever. I don't even know what that move does. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what the properties of 214C are. But it did beat Hime 2C, so maybe that move's broken. I don't know.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Broken.
I don't know much Hime can do about it except maybe TKEX pillar, but that's gonna trade.
I've like legit never seen that move used against me, so I don't know what it does.
See, Nekomex need to use it. It's broken.
It's kind of untapped. I'm not gonna lie.
We are J6 being in the air versus opponent that's in. Oh, you saw the dash, but still very questionable. Shield? No, that's fine. I probably would have not pressed shield there either. Please, we talked about this. You already know. If you get that one was super far, yeah, that one probably is not as clean to like dash 2C, but I'm pretty sure it still works even at that distance. At least you super jumped over the. Because if you dash block the second one, I was gonna be mad. Probably should have been a better combo, but I think Neko was out, so you had less resources. Whatever.
Yeah, I could have done EX lightning for a better knockdown, but
we are getting greedy. We are not tech neutraling versus and just air dashing in versus opponent with okay. And then we're getting greedy versus. Oh, you should have killed.
I missed the confirm.
If you die for this, that's funny. There's 45 seconds on the clock. The double jump's understandable because that probably would have hit regular Hime jump because your jump is. No, actually, wait. You didn't air dash in. What the? Dang. Not blocking, I guess. You J9'd. Yeah, that's. No, you dash J8 in. And then the momentum carried over to your J9. That's what happened. If you just regular J8, J9, you probably would have been fine. But you had your dash momentum screw you over there. Why my playlist? Oh, why'd you get this JB again? Hime is air dashing buttons at round start. Daring today, aren't we? Can you not get anything better off of a counter hit?
I could have gone for the metered route, but I didn't. I'm not very consistent with it yet, so I just
because
go for it often.
2.5k off an air counter hit on Hime and not at least pushing her to the corner is very questionable. Like you pushed her with a dash there, but it's still you could have gotten all of that off the initial JB. That would have been preferred. Win less interactions. Smart. that stuff is hard to deal with. Should shielded that. That one is a lot easier to shield. Shielding super moves when you're not used to it in this game are kind of hard. Gotta shield them. That was a pretty greedy mash. Like, I kind of like the idea of it, but like, you're just better pressing 2B at this point because recovery's gonna screw you over. Yeah. Yeah, that's just teammate stuff. You whiff a button, and if you get greedy, you're gonna get geysered. Even after 2C, jeez. If you're gonna get greedy versus Fhime, you gotta keep going. Like, there's no time to pause if you want to be greedy. I probably still would hit your dash though. Yeah, very smart. You could tech that. This is like one of the few Fhime situations that's not BS attack again. I could neutral detect, forward detect. That was because that was a combo drop. That dash 2C or just walk forward 5B. That was a super unsafe geyser that wasn't punished into, that wasn't canceled into 2-2D. Interesting. You might want to look at I'm not going to training mode it for you since you're here. You probably want to look at to see what ranges and at what timings 214C from Fhime beats this. Also, ideally, if you could get like a bombo off of this, that would be nice. But since the thing is hitting 3 times, it's probably going to be hard. If you get an actual confirm off of that, or at least push up into her face so you can run 5A pressure, that would be nice. Also, speaking of 5A pressure, what is the frame data on your 5A? It is -1. You should be 5Aing this character a lot more then. Because Fhime's legit only weakness is that her 2A is 7 frames, I think. Her 2A is 7 frames and her 5A is also 7 frames, I believe.
Yep.
So, a lot of characters with really bad 2As can get away with just 2Aing Fhime and trying to fish for DPs and stuff and running strike throw. Because Fhime is going to geyser you if you try to run long range pressure, unless your character is like a miracle worker and can deal with that. You should have just blocked here. That was a super late JC. There's no way you couldn't have blocked this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's shield stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. What the? Were you just a frame off? No, this is land. I think you might have been a frame off. Although this thing's probably skipping frames or it's 30 frames per second. I don't know. Very lucky. I'm not even going to look at that interaction again. Just know that you were lucky. You're relying at 214A at a spacing. Fhime is pretty comfortable at geysering with you. And it doesn't even trade advantage. It's not even a good trade for you. Like, this was greedy, but I mean, the 214A at that spacing from a non-block string is also pretty greedy. That air dash was relatively reactable. Yeah. Also, it's the 5A T-Bub disengaging a thing again. That's happening a lot in her pressure. You want to start calling that out and force her to run more standard pressure. Because if there's gaps like that in someone's offense, you got to call them out as soon as you start noticing them. Of course, it's easier for me to say that because I'm just sitting here watching this, but T-Bub's playing a character that probably like smoke yours, so you gotta put in like way more effort in order to not, you know. Also, that one 214A was super questionable. Max range 2C blocked. Oh, it was combo with, oh, you were combo routing. Okay, that explains it. Nice JB. You should not have dashed into. Actually, let me see what you do after you dash into the. Really, if I were you, I would just sit here. Like, this JB is fine. Stay still. Once you see the forward tech, immediately shotgun the JB again. You want to J8 the JB this time because you don't want to have it whiff by J7ing. If you can you see my mouse? Is it capturing my mouse? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So I should probably full screen. If you're like right here and you JB on reaction, you force Fhime to be in the corner, so that's less range for her to play with. Like, this isn't bad either. You're jumping too early though, versus like you need to jump or press a no. You probably want to stay on the ground. If you're gonna do the corner play, you want to stay on the ground and press 6C if they air dash back into you. Again, Fhime's JC is silly though, so that might actually beat your 6C. I don't know. It probably doesn't, but if it does, well, that's Fhime. But because you let her out of the corner, she's gonna try to chip you out now. And that's sad. Yeah, because you gave her space to play with. Like, if you had like a major life lead and you could force her, you could make her feel like she had to come to you, maybe the dash into the corner wouldn't have been that bad. But like, normally the dash into the corner is if like you're right here. Like, if you're underneath this lamppost already, like closer to the corner, then trying to run back to mid screen to get good positioning doesn't work. That's when you want to go to the corner and just J7B or whatever and call out bad air dashes. But if you're here in mid screen already, you're underneath the timer, you want to hold that positioning, especially versus this character. Like, there's nothing super egregious on why you're losing other than like not paying attention to shields. What are you pressing? Okay, 5B, 2C. Based on T-Bob's behavior previously, you could probably dash 2A here and hit like a button or whatever, or catch T-Bob not pressing anything. Yeah, I was right. Or 2B probably would have whiffed, but if you just dash 2A, you probably would have been able to 5A. But you J7B instead. Again, you gotta pay attention to what your opponent's doing on Fhime, even more so than other characters, because this character can just afford to be super passive. Dash. This button is not going to work because your opponent's air dashing at you from a super low angle. If you wanted to press anything, it had to be JA. J7B like that is for if people are like jumping at you, not air dashing beneath you.
Yeah. Like JA is slower than JB.
Oh wait, yeah, your character has the not good mech JA. My bad. But in that situation, you probably just have to block. I was thinking F mech JA. Sorry.
I wonder if JA would still be fine in that situation if you, like, just press before I do.
It's slower than JB, so...
Like, JB, I think, has funnily enough more forward disjoint than JA.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Nice
Yeah,
shield.
So disrespecting it like that, if that was a greedier option, I could have EX-pillared it, but, like, if I'm not spaced out, you can disrespect it pretty hard.
Okay. That was a very good EX shield, but 1.5k off an air counter hit versus a Fhime in the corner, you legit could have walked under her and crossed up and done a full combo. This is textbook. I'm too lazy to optimize my combo for this situation. Like, that's one of the hugest starters in the game generally. If you get like a counter hit like this. Because you can just walk under her. She's going to be sent flying. And you recover fast enough to just walk under her and do like a full combo.
Into Earther Ender?
Yeah. I mean, it's Fhime. Her life is relatively low. Even if you go into Air Throw Ender, that's what? Probably 4k versus this character?
No. It'll still be 3.2 or something.
There's...
See, that comeback has like really, really low damage.
Is it really that low? Because... yeah. Even if it's that low, at the very least, you should have walked under her and did this with her in the corner, not in...
Yeah, if you want to... If Hypo optimized better and went straight for damage, it could have maybe been 4 or 5k. But... See, Nekomek sort of has the F-say issue, but less extreme.
Because I see like an air counter hit off of a super plus... Well, not super plus normal, but a super obvious air counter hit, and just this is like...
Also... Okay, actually, now that I think about it, that is the only way you can get Godoki in that situation, because you can't go into Neko OTG because your 2C will hit Neko.
All right. Yeah.
So,
But you still
yeah,
could have
you could
walked
just.
under.
I think damage is better in that situation. Just do 2C, 6C into damage.
Bro, I'm not giving up OK against Hime. Not in a million years.
Okay.
I
Then
think
you.
it's actually worth it in this situation because you have a life lead against Yume, which is definitely better.
Also, if you are going for Oki, why is your opponent mid screen, bro? Why can they backdash? Even he may backdash would probably not get good by the Neko. Because now you gotta start working on pushing the Hime to the corner. That was, I feel like most normal characters would have jumped out of that, but Hime's jump is floatier, so got caught. Very questionable 6C. Opponents floating in the air, not really invade. This would legit only hit fast fall, and she's very likely. Like, if your opponent was floating a little lower in the air, I could understand the 6C, but from that distance, it was. She's all the way up here. She legit has to 2-2. Is it 2-2D again in order to fast fall? Whatever. She legit has to, like, fast fall into your Neko, which isn't even a counter hit, is it? I think it's just regular hit on fast fall. Like, throw. You can't. You gotta 2A versus mech because she has the. Bruh, it's air blockable. You could just block the. You also air dashed over it. You hear the Neko do that. First off, you're forward teching, so you can react to this. You can just hold back in the air, but you air dash forward. Okay. Very clown situation. You can react to the shield at this point, but you're just okay. I think you're going for airship. You go damage here, and that will kill. Yeah. Air dash, jump. Yeah, you're out of air options. You don't want to do this at this rate. If you're gonna go for that, you want to be like here, force her to DP or try to bait DP with the jump. But you also could have just blocked. You could have shielded that. Your dash is very fast. Really actionable, not like speed wise. Again, I had no idea what to do versus stars. Maybe you probably could have shielded single star. Wouldn't have changed the situation much. I guess it's tick throw. That's the second time she's shielded 5H delay 2B. Gotta start taking notes on that. Probably want to start doing 5A 5B. Let me see how bad that is in comparison. It should be fine. It's less minus than 2B, so you can probably just straight retrap, frame trap off of 5B no cancel. Unfortunate. The classic whiff BD into my opponent whiff meaty into get get hit anyway.
Classic.
Any ableist gamers in the chat?
What? Ableist?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that move is weak. I think it's not plus, but I know you can't dash after it like that.
It can be plus.
What?
It's a projectile, so I imagine it's plus depending on spacing.
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty much.
Okay.
It's a really weird move.
Mama doesn't even know about B and plus?
I know it's normally not plus.
No, but do you know like how frame advantage works?
No, I just guess every single time, bro. Of course, I know what it works.
But do you know like why projectiles are like that?
Yes. Bro, what? Anyway,
I mean,
2C dash 2C. Alright. This time you call out the. Isn't Necomech wake up timing standard?
Yeah, I think so.
You got super lucky that didn't. Because you walked forward a bit, yeah. I thought that would be plus at that range. But I guess it hit too late. Yeah, only a single hit. No, it was 2 hits. What the? There's a gap there? What the? Huh, there's just a natural gap there. That 5B, that JB should have been earlier? Yeah, you jumped second, so this JB should have been immediate, but it worked. No comment. Nice damage? Bro, you're telling me you couldn't... Well, you said it would. The 2C would have hit the Neko, that's why. Okay, yeah. I still feel like that earlier situation would have been better if you at least crossed up.
I mean, I only got damage because of the laser starter.
I didn't see it. Can you rewind? Is it this?
Yeah. Okay.
Bum bum.
Yeah, it's a really good starter for her, but like, I almost never get it because people block it or shield it.
Yeah, you can do the OTG there. Neko wouldn't get hit.
That one was relatively seeable. She never crossed you up. Yeah. There's no mix. Could she double overhead? Probably. But this is a weird... I don't feel like she could double overhead off this JB hit. It was relatively low.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
JC's slow. Definitely not.
It has to be a much higher JB hit in order to double overhead. I'm pretty...
Yep. And I dropped. That was a bad IH.
Isn't this still minus on IH? Like minus...
Oh, no, it's very plus.
On IH? Huh, okay.
Yeah. I don't agree with that IH, though.
Yeah, it's fine. IH is the reason you got the reset anyway. And you're still round up, so it's not like horrible meter management. Plus, you're not playing H-Moon, so it's not like...
Yeah, that
I
is
missed
true.
that confirmed. That's tragic.
Dang, JC just missed. Oh, she was too high. Yeah. Nice bunker. What the?
Yeah, that was I don't know what that was.
You're baiting something, but you're walking into your opponent. How brave
Yeah.
of you. Melty Blood Player Classic, mindless J7 on defense. Oh shoot, I actually got out. What do I do now? Combo? We drop. Never mind. I take back that nice combo. Wow, that actually worked because Neko was walking towards you. Again, you could have just actually got a full combo if you just dash 2C, but this works too, I guess. At least you're not letting her do this BS double geyser without 2-2. Yeah. You could get an actual combo if you dash 2 seed, but whatever. Okay, you have metered. I mean, you have actual life advantage, and Hime is relatively far from I. So you gotta. You sadly have to be in the geyser zone because you don't want her to get away with IH for free or charging meter for free.
Oh, that was a
Misinput, probably, yeah. I never see this move done on purpose, so.
Yeah, every time I get it, it's because I'm trying to do arc drive, but I miss.
This is bad. Yeah, there's. You have. Yeah, you just have to hold block or shield. Really, the main big issues are you're not shielding the super flashes, so 214C. That's really the only super flash that she has that not shielding already. You're not shielding 214C. You're getting shielded on your own offense a lot, even though I thought her, even though your offense is pretty shield proof. That and you're not calling out T-Bub's offense. She's playing a little bit more aggressive now because she realized you're being passive and you're kind of letting her walk over you. Damn, that was a huge starter. What even was that starter? Oh. Yeah, we're just not blocking. That one got tough to block, though. No, not really. This 2A low is 7 frames. Pretty blockable. Yeah, this always feels so bad. Yeah, I'm definitely out of geyser range now. No, you're not.
Classic.
Sometimes I wish my dash really did take me full screen.
Yeah, same. I'm not memeing there. I had to clarify. You probably could have dashed 5B here. If you hit 5B here, you would have been fine. It's because you dashed. Yeah.
Oh, IB would have. Maybe 2C, but.
2C would have been fine, I guess. 2C, 2A, and just scout, because you did dash full screen at Hime. Unfortunate. Huge bum buzzled JC. Hit your crouch. Yeah. That wasn't that bad, though. There was no real mix there, but the bunker worked, so. Nice block. I think you're just a little slow on the mash. Yeah, just a little slow. Your backdash is not that good enough for you to press a projectile here. Now Hime gets double meter for a few hits, and you're gonna get no meter. She hit Neko. She hit Neko with this.
Oh, hitting Neko gives you meter? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It doubles the hit count.
Shit, my character sucks.
It's the same with Koha mech and maids as well.
Yeah, at least it doesn't double the damage. So he only actually took like 2k, not 3.6. Again, you should just be 5Aing more. What the? Yeah, at least you reacted to the 5B. I probably would have landed 2A and be like, F it, they're not going to hold shield. So you're a stronger person than me. Again, you don't want to be doing this sort of text versus Hime after the DP situation. You're going to get... Most Himes are just going to swat you with DP or 5B. You got very lucky here. How long have we been doing this? Like, what, now? Yeah, a little over that. For the situation. I'd say confirm your 2A hits, but that's just classic. Everyone does this. It's nothing you can do about this. Ideally, you want to react to the counter hit, but like again, you're just busy making sure you don't you mess up your throw. At least you didn't get punished for it, so it's whatever. Again, stop teching like that. Just low neutral air tech. It feels bad. It feels like you should be able to outsmart the Hime player, but they play the situation right. There's nothing you can do. All right. That's training. That's my training mode. Not bad. That's the second time you're getting shielded on the 2-2C Super Flash. Don't do that on Wake Up anymore. I hope I don't see it again. You're gonna do it. At least do it between 2Cs and dash 2Cs, or at least do it between 5As. At least you punish that this time with the actual punish. Even though you could have just dashed 2C again, but whatever. You got actual punish. So.
Yeah, dropped.
You really do need to stop going for 2-1-4A at beat geyser distance, because this is not working. She is consistently able to geyser you and start like versus. Normally, this is where I say versus this Hime, they would just run up here and just. But no Hime does that, and I was in NA right now. So versus a slightly better T-Bub, she'd stand right here and murk you for your air techs with something that doesn't cost 100 meter. Wow, you got very lucky. The mix was fake cross up pro. I'm pretty sure even I would have blocked this. Read on both players' ends, actually. If you had more life, I guess it would have been less greedy, because you probably would have actually gotten to kill her if you had more life. But you didn't have more life, so it's just greedy on your part, I guess. Wow, that's unfortunate. If you actually held back and didn't... No, that probably would have still clipped your... If you held forward... This is one of those poor situations where you gotta hold forward. That's actually silly. That actually hit your whole backdash. You had to time it better, I guess. Or just block it and punish it with dash 5B/2C. Oh, you're starting to punish the passivity. No dash 2C, so you're just starting to punish. However, you got out footsied. You had to press 2B, I think. Yeah. Very unfortunate, though. Versus a balanced character, their 5A hurt box would have shifted, so you would have hit that, but... Wow, that's unfortunate. It hits by the 2B, and, well, if this happened on hit, this would have definitely happened on block too, so... Shielding stars like that is very questionable. You should have just low neutral air attacked. There's no point to this double jump. You gotta stop neutral back. You need to stop back teching neutral jump. If you're gonna do that, you're first off, you need to be baiting something. Like you need to be baiting the Hime, who is right here from pressing 5B. Even then, that move recovers so fast, she would just DP you anyways. Mindless neutral jump versus Hime is very bad. This is probably the last game I watch. It goes to 10, doesn't it? Yeah. I've been here for like an hour.
Yeah, that's fair.
Again, it's just an issue of you not shotgunning it fast enough. But again, Yeah, you reacted here. You reacted to the opponent in the air, so you need to have more confidence and just shotgun it. This is something I have troubles with too. It feels like you should jump back and react, but you just gotta shotgun it, bro. If they're already in the air, they can't punish you. This should be fine. Yep. You get a full combo. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know how that's supposed to work.
I think I just messed up the
Combo?
63-3A.
It was just a combo drop. Okay.
Yeah.
After this geyser, you probably could have actually just regular blocked that geyser and got out of punish, but because you were too quick to disengage, you kind of got, yeah, because you then you got that was very, very lucky that it's only the Neko that got hit. That could have been way worse. Nice 2A.
I'm surprised that combo. It normally doesn't.
Wow, that just whiffed, I think. Yeah, that whiffed. Probably could have. No, you can't punish. It's an Fhime. What am I saying? Actually, no. This is Fhime. So unless she lands DP, you actually could have gotten a punish. Again, just regular dash 2C. You don't need to trade with 6C. Your character probably has one of the easier times dealing with geyser because only frame 2 startup dash and relatively big buttons on 2C and 5B probably make it slightly easier for you to actually punish geyser or force Hime to spend meter. That ID at Hime was super ambitious. Please look at your life. Hime is on the ground here. She's not pressing anything. You are air dashing at her, expecting her to what exactly? Because at that height, 5B hits your air dash. At that height, you could get DP'd on reaction or 5D'd on the reaction. You gotta be a little bit more patient. You probably should have just dashed 5A'd. Canceled your dash momentum like that. You don't present that like at all throughout this entire set. Yeah, you've always dashed J7'd IED'd. And I think it's your way of trying to traverse full screen because your dash doesn't go all the way. When in reality, I think you just gotta accept the fact that your dash doesn't go all the way. So just dash half screen, dash full screen 5A, start playing footsies here, and start looking for blocked geysers so you can do that dash 2C punish. Again, probably should be 5A blocking, 5A staggering versus Hime instead of all this because a lot of this is just you losing on your own offense for a myriad of reasons. That and you being a little greedy on techs. Like there's a little bit of poor decision making on Okizeme or whatever. Like you don't ever convert your air counter hits into damage. But again, that might be a character thing. I don't play your character enough to know. But it's mostly T-Bub's properly running her offense. Kinda. She's not doing a lot of dash 2Cs as much as she probably would have liked to, but whatever. She's running her offense. You're getting hit by it, but when it's your turn. You're running your offense and you're getting beat by stuff that your offense is supposed to beat if you pay attention.
Yeah.
And you're running offense that won't work versus your opponent's character. That's autopilot. Like, trust me, it is a very, very, very annoying when you run 2A stagger offense versus Hime and you get DP'd, but it is infinitely less worse than running mid-range 214A pressure, or for Coca it would be mid-range 2C pressure, and just getting geysered into a full combo into Okizeme. Because DP is bad, but it's what, 2k damage, and you get to block, and you're still mid-screen. Hime doesn't get to go out of the corner, so she's pressuring you from mid-screen. If you do this and you get geysered, you're gonna... It's her turn. It's like legit her turn. Very nice 5A. Unfortunate. This is... I struggle with this too. If you see air shield, you're always supposed to air throw. But you were pressing a button already, so it's not even that much of your fault, I guess. Actually, no, you could have reacted. Nah, actually, multi-blood buffer means 2 frames, so you were probably already pressing JC when you saw this. Yeah, fine. Anyway, if you were to run the set again with T-Blood right now, I would tell you to focus on getting a little better at running 2A stagger pressure and pay a little bit more attention to what T-Blood's doing on her offense and when you can... Because you could probably... Your character has a horrid walk back, but your walk forward's decent. So you could probably play a little looser versus T-Bub, who's not being super enforcive with dash 2Cs. They also rarely gone for Geyser at that range. They prefer dash 2C, so you can like stand block that, because that's not low. So if you walk forward a little bit, or dash block the dash 2C. Actually, dash block dash 2C would be very strong in your character, considering how far your dash goes normally. Nice snipe with the JB. But was... No, it's fine, yeah. I would have gone for this if I were you. Because Hime is all the way up in the air and you didn't see pillar or whatever. And she used her double jump, so she can't pull any BS. So yeah, very nice snipe. You should have gotten a 5B counter hit combo into... Does your character not get anything cool on counter hit? I'm like, that was like a really, really, really bad hold shield, so you probably could have like smoked T-Bub with a 5k combo here. I don't know if your character has one, but again, this is crouch counter hit.
I only get like high damage counter hit combos off of 6C and air counter hits.
You probably
anything else is just like regular ass JB, BC, BC, AT.
Also, you got lucky because this was like the frame after shield. Okay, you could have thrown that. That was like the easiest throw ever. You weren't even pressing anything. Do you have multi-blood training tool?
Yeah.
It's pinned. So set up your Oki and just set a dummy to all shield or random shield. No, you have to set a dummy to shield and not shield because random shield defaults to like 80% shield. Anyway, set up a dummy to do that and just practice reacting. Okay, that was the first successful throw of the set. Good. Full punish. Probably could have gotten a... Could you? That wasn't counter hit. Yeah, you did it too slow. Yeah. You probably want to build out... you probably want to build out the situation a little better. You might just prefer dash 2A DPOS. You have the life lead. UA backdash does suck. Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't go for Neko here and just go for 2A5 DOS. You also could have reacted to that shield. No, you couldn't. Neko didn't hit. Well, you could have reacted, but it's a... Again, that's the 4th time you've 2-2c'd on a wake up versus an opponent that just 5A whiffed 5D. You lose all your meter, but that's not even that bad. You didn't even have 100. Oh, just decides to charge meter instead. Looked at the screen. First ever recorded Hime player doing that. Yeah, you're doing it there. Just slightly too big a gap. But when you're ever doing this, always take note of when they do mash. After 2 delay 2As with decent stagger between them, they mashed. So, there's a lot to take note of in this game. Miss input, I think. Very nice block. Well, again, I guess it is dash block on your character, but still. You could dash very far now. Yep, you're starting to notice in the set that you can take better advantage of He-Man when you block a pillar. This is death. Yeah, that character just does that sometimes. You could have whiff punished that JC. Your spacing was... It wasn't intentional, but it worked. You could just 5B here on reaction. But you do 2B there. It's a little delayed, but it still worked. Nice J7B. It didn't hit, but the idea is very good. Dash under. You dash 2A. Now you stop any silly business with the immediate rapid fire to JB. Very good. Because she can't punish you. You just needed to do that more immediate JB more often. This is something I struggle with too. I often forget to rapid fire my JB sometimes. Gotta understand when you're supposed to rapid fire it and when you're supposed to be a little bit more patient. Man, maybe your character's not a high tier. I used to hear she was a high tier, but like, bro.
She is not. She's really not.
Yeah, she's like mid tier in my opinion.
She's a high mid tier, I think.
Yeah.
That character has so many weaknesses.
I heard she could do damage, and I saw no damage.
She could not do damage, only on counter hit and meter.
If she wants damage, she doesn't get Oki. It's the F-State issue, pretty much.
Honestly, though, it is Hime. You can. Do you at least get like a 2A, like that hits frame 2 of Wake Up or earlier? Like, what frame will the 2A?
On Necomech Airflow, I don't know.
If the 2A hits earlier than frame 3, you should just go for damage still, unless it is to close out the.
Let me see.
I don't know what frame the 2A hits. And
I think it's 5.
If it hits frame 5, that's character dependent. Versus character with 2As, you don't want to do that unless you have 2B. If 2B hits frame 1 or something, maybe then. I was told this character was high tier and I didn't see it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not high tier. Webb yesterday, he said he thought like she was like high mid tier.
That sounds right. Block string offense is kind of cheap, but like if you're not, I feel like you just need to convert into damage more. Maybe just give up Oki a little bit. Just dash 2A, especially versus Hime. Her 2A is slower, so you can just dash 2A even if it's not meaty. She's gonna not be very keen on blocking it. Again, even if she does DP, it's only 2K, and then you still have the corner, even if you're blocking her. And she doesn't have as much space to goof off. Block the DP.
No, he could definitely just mash 5A on me if I do AT Ender.
Sure.
Yeah, I just did it. I did normal AT Ender in the corner with the bot on the recovery A and just I couldn't even get I couldn't get close enough to do a 5A.
I don't even know your character's combo.
Oh, it's yeah, close enough. There's a 2C, 6C, and a BC, 18.
Wow, that feels barely. You're plus 3 here. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, AT Ender sucks.
That would hit done immediately after the. There's no buffer on that too. That's hitting like frame 7 of Wake Up. That's. Do that. 5B hit? So you're plus 3. If you do 5B immediately, it hits frame 6. You could 5B. It's not the best,
Yeah.
but you still.
I mean, I have been telling people that, like, if they see me do AT ender, they could just jump out, and 5B is good for catching jump outs. I can do a full combo off that.
It's hard to time though. Yeah, you could just 5B. I feel like you do have to just go for our damage more though. Yeah. Wow, that actually had her standing. Yeah, I think you just have to go for 5B. It hits frame 3 of Wake Up, according to Training Mode tool. Yeah, just go for 5B. Let me set the dummy to DB.
Yeah, but like if it'll crouch. I mean, it'll whiff if they crouch. So like I don't like it very much.
Honestly, if you RPS 5B with like 2 and 4B
It's hitting.
and 2B,
Oh,
it
it hits Hime ground. Hits Hime crotch.
Oh, really?
And it's +0 on rebeat, so.
Okay. I guess he makes a tall crouch. Like on normal characters, it's pretty bad.
You're +0. And you prevent teammate from jumping. And let me set a dummy to crouch. I don't even know. I think that was, but it should be fine. The 236A come out. Blood ready up. I put it 3 times. Yep. Man, the sucky part about this is getting it to buffer, honestly. I'll just set a dummy to... I set a dummy to do that. I set right now. That's like... Wow, that has more blocks than it looks like. That was slow, I think. That was fast to pop. Yeah. That's better. That does. Yeah, that's super fake. If you do like a frame perfect micro dash 2C, you get confirmed. Actually, regular 2C actually just hard punishes. Just regular 2C. And you probably manually do it. Yeah, so it's not that bad. I think that's it for me though.
Alright.
I don't
Well, thanks for the advice though.
No problem. Oh, off.
Alright, see ya.